Hello everyone, let's learn Malay by just watching. Today we are going to chapter 24. I'm going to explain about active and passive voice. Chapter 24 or Bab 24, Verbs, active and passive voice. As in English, a declarative sentence can be expressed in two ways, in the active voice and the passive voice. A sentence in the active voice can be turned into the passive voice and vice versa. For example, A. Kucing makan ikan. The cat eats the fish is an active sentence because kucing is the subject, verb, ikan, the fish, is object. And to turn into the passive voice, ikan dimakan kucing. The fish was eaten by the cat. Ikan as an object, verb, and the cat is subject. So in the passive sentence, the verb you must add di. It means being eaten. B. Polis telah menangkap 2 orang pencuri. The police have arrested 2 thieves. Passive. 2 orang pencuri telah ditangkap polis. 2 thieves have been arrested by the police. Telah indicates the past tense. It means already. Like here, active and passive. Kucing makan ikan, active. Passive, the object first. Ikan dimakan kucing. Polis tangkap pencuri, active. Pencuri ditangkap polis, passive. C. Kapal terbang negara Iraq menenggelamkan kapal perang Enterprise Amerika Syarikat dengan menggugurkan bom. Iraqi planes, kapal terbang, aeroplane or planes, sank the American warship Enterprise by dropping bombs, active. Passive, kapal perang Enterprise Amerika Syarikat ditenggelamkan oleh pengguguran bom dari kapal terbang Iraq semasa Perang Teluk. The American warship Enterprise was sunk by the dropping bombs by Iraqi planes during the Gulf War. Oleh here means by. Kapal terbang menenggelamkan kapal perang, active. Planes sunk the warship. The warship has been sunk by the planes. D. Salji tebal meliputi kemuncak Gunung Everest. Thick snow covers the summit of Mount Everest. Active. Passive. Kemuncak Gunung Everest diliputi salji tebal. The summit of Mount Everest is covered by thick snow. You must observe that sentences with the following classes of verbs can be turned from active to passive. A. Class 1 verbs without me. Example, makan, pergi. B. Class 2 verbs with me. Prefix me. Example, menangkap, catch. Meningkat, increase. C. Class 5 verbs with prefix me and suffix kan. Example, menelankan, to swallow. Menenggelamkan, to sink. D. Class 6 verbs with prefix me and suffix e. Example, meliputi, covers, melengkapi, to complete. And in the case of C, the word oleh is placed after the verb to make the sentence more readable. Oleh is by. To make the change, you must drop the prefix me and put D in its place. The object is then transferred and placed before the verb. If you want to turn the passive into the active, drop the D and put in me and the object becomes the subject. For example, here is the passive sentences and here active sentences. Banglonya dimasuki pencuri. His bungalow was burglared, means entered by the thief. Active, pencuri memasuki bangalonya. Thief broke into his bungalow. Susu di dalam piring itu dijilat kucing. The milk in the saucer was licked by the cat. Can change piring to pinggan. Pinggan means plate. Kucing menjilat susu di dalam piring itu. The cat licked the milk in the saucer. Raja yang adil dikasihi rakyat. A just ruler is loved by the people. Rakyat mengasihi raja yang adil. The people love a just king. Bilik itu dibersihkan oleh pembantu rumah. The room is cleaned by the maid. Pembantu rumah membersihkan bilik itu. The maid cleaned the room. Anak-anak ikan dilepaskan ke dalam tasik oleh nelayan itu. Young fish were released into the lake by the fishermen. Nelayan itu melepaskan anak-anak ikan ke dalam tasik itu. The fishermen released young fish into the lake. Bangunan itu sedang dihiasi oleh 10 orang sukarelawan. The building is being decorated by 10 volunteers. 10 orang sukarelawan sedang menghiasi bangunan itu. 10 volunteers are decorating the building. Sukarelawan, siswa. Student, volunteers. Siswa refers to the university or college students. There are other ways of forming sentences in the passive voice by using the prefix ber and ter. In this case, the doer, as in English, can be left out. Examples. Buku itu sudah berjilid. Jilid means to bind. The book has been bound. Buah nanas itu sudah berkupas. The pineapples have been peeled. Telefon terletak di atas meja. The telephone is on the table. Shilling emas itu tersembunyi di dalam gua. The gold coins are hidden in the cave. Pasukan hoki kami telah ditewaskan. Our hockey team has been defeated. Lagu baharu itu sangat diminati. The new song is very much liked. Minat means interest, but in this sentence it means like. We can also use the word kena to denote passive voice by placing it before the verbs. The prefix me must be dropped. Examples. Budak jahat itu kena pukul. The bad boy was beaten. Pukul means hit or beat. Kambingnya kena langgar. His goat was hit, means hit by the vehicle, to get run over by vehicle, by car or something else. Bandar itu kena bom 2 kali. The city was bombed twice. 2 kali, 2 times, twice. Pengurus bank itu kena samun. The bank manager was robbed. To mug, merompak, to rob. Samun means to mug, merompak, to rob. Radio keretanya kena curi. His car radio was stolen. Words to remember. Ahli, member. Bakat, talent. Lagu, song. Balak, timber. Hartawan, the wealthy. Perbelanjaan, expenses or expenditure. Ibu bapa, parents. Jalan, road. Undang-undang, law. Jenis, kind or type. Kawasan, area. Tiang, pole. Negara, state or country. Pasukan bomber, fire brigade. Prajurit, soldier. Another word is askar. Bandar, city. Pengerusi, chairman. Perbualan, talk or conversation. Kesukaran, hardship. Sukar means difficult, hard. Rakyat, people, citizens, subject. Kimia, chemistry. Syarikat, company. Kemerdekaan, independence. Base word is merdeka. Merdeka is independent. Pelbagai, many kinds, all sorts. Sebagai, as. Hadir, present. Segala, all. Sementara, temporary. Ramai, all, public. Exercise. Change the following sentence into the passive. 1. 5 orang hartawan telah menubuhkan sebuah syarikat. 5 wealthy person have established a company. Sebuah syarikat telah ditubuhkan oleh 5 orang hartawan. A company has been established by 5 wealthy men. 2. Australia banyak mengimport balak dari negara ini. Australia import many of timbers from this country. Kayu balak negara ini banyak diimport oleh Australia. The timbers, kayu, wood, balak, timber. The timbers of this country being imported much by Australia. 3. Tunku Abdul Rahman mengisytiharkan kemerdekaan negara kita pada 31 hari bulan Ogos 1957. Tunku Abdul Rahman declare our country independence on 31st August 1957. Kemerdekaan negara kita diisytiharkan oleh Tunku Abdul Rahman pada 31 hari bulan Ogos 1957. Our country's independence being declared by Tunku Abdul Rahman on 31st August 1957. 4. Pelbagai kenderaan memenuhi jalan dan lorong di bandar itu. Various of vehicles filling the road and lane in that city. Jalan dan lorong di bandar itu dipenuhi oleh pelbagai kenderaan. Roads and lanes in that city be filled by various of vehicles. 5. Kerajaan menanggung segala perbelanjaannya. The government support all his expenses. Segala perbelanjaannya ditanggung oleh kerajaan. All of his expenses be supported by the government. 6. Penduduk-penduduk desa itu menebang pokok-pokok kelapa di tepi jalan itu. That village residents cut down coconut trees by the road or beside the road. Di tepi, by or beside that road. Pokok-pokok kelapa di tepi jalan itu ditebang oleh penduduk-penduduk desa itu. The coconut trees beside that road being cut down by that village residents. 7. Dekan mencalonkan dia sebagai wakil mereka. The dean nominates him as their representative. Dia dicalonkan oleh dekan sebagai wakil mereka. He being nominated by the dean as their representative. 8. Kadang-kadang kanak-kanak mewarisi bakat ibu bapa mereka. Sometimes the children inherit the talent of their parents. Kadang-kadang bakat ibu bapa diwarisi oleh kanak-kanak mereka. Sometimes the parents' talent being inherited by their children. 9. Portugis mengalahkan Melaka dalam tahun 1511. Portugis defeated Melaka in 1511. Melaka dikalahkan Portugis dalam tahun 1511. Or Melaka dikalahkan oleh Portugis dalam tahun 1511. Melaka being defeated by the Portuguese in 1511. Prajurit kita mengalami pelbagai kesukaran. Our soldiers or our warrior experience various hardship. Pelbagai kesukaran dialami oleh prajurit kita. Various of hardship being experienced by our warrior or by our soldiers. B. Exercise B. Change the following sentence into active. 1. Seluruh kawasan itu dibanjiri air. The whole of that area being flooded by water. Air membanjiri seluruh kawasan itu. Water flood all of that area. 2. Api itu telah dipadamkan oleh pasukan bomba. That fire has been put off by the fire brigade. Pasukan bomba telah memadamkan api itu. The fire brigade has put off that fire. 3. Lagu Isabella diminati ramai. Isabella song being liked by many people. Ramai meminati lagu Isabella. Many people like or love Isabella song. 4. Bahasa Inggeris digunakan mereka dalam perbualan. English being used by them in conversation. Mereka menggunakan bahasa Inggeris dalam perbualan. They use English in conversation. 5. Buku kimia itu diterjemahkan oleh Encik Bustaman. That chemistry book being translated by Mr. Bustaman. Encik Bustaman menterjemahkan buku kimia itu. Mr. Bustaman translated buku kimia itu. Mr. Bustaman translate that chemistry book. Kimia means chemistry. Menterjemahkan from the base word terjemah, translate. 6. Dia telah dilantik oleh ahli-ahli yang hadir menjadi pengerusi sementara. He has been appointed by the present members to become temporary chairman. Ahli-ahli yang hadir telah melantik dia menjadi pengerusi sementara. The present members has appointed him to become temporary chairman. 7. Tali itu diregangnya dari tiang ini ke tiang itu. That rope being stretched by him from this pole into that pole. Dia meregangkan tali itu dari tiang ini ke tiang itu. He stretches that rope from this pole to that pole. Surat itu ditype oleh Aminah. That letter being typed by Aminah. Aminah menaip surat itu. Aminah types that letter. 9. Banyak kondominium baru didirikan oleh pemaju itu. Many new condominium be built by that developer. Pemaju itu mendirikan banyak kondominium baru. That developer built many new condominium. 10. Semua rakyat dilindungi oleh undang-undang negara. All of people or citizen be protected by the national law. Undang-undang negara melindungi semua rakyat. The national law protects all the people. Another exercise. Number 1. Hari Raya Puasa is celebrated on the first day of the month of Shawwal. Hari Raya Puasa dirayakan pada hari pertama bulan Shawwal. Shawwal is the month in Islamic calendar. It's after Ramadan. Number 2. A wild elephant was hit by the train. Seekor gajah liar dilanggar oleh keretapi. 3. The picture was shown to everybody. Gambar itu ditunjukkan kepada tiap-tiap orang. 4. The maize plants were eaten by cows. Pokok-pokok jagung itu dimakan oleh lembu. 5. The big trees were cut down with a chainsaw. Pokok-pokok besar itu ditebang dengan gergaji rantai. 6. The snakes are kept in a basket. Ular-ular itu disimpan di dalam bakul. 7. War was declared by the Prime Minister. Perang diisytiharkan oleh Perdana Menteri. 8. The course is conducted by the Union. Kursus itu diuruskan oleh kesatuan. 9. Dirty clothes are washed and dried in the machines. Kain-kain kotor dibasuh dan dikeringkan di dalam mesin itu. 10. The computer fair in Komtar, Penang was officiated by the Minister of Education. Pesta komputer di Komtar, Pulau Pinang dirasmikan oleh Menteri Pendidikan. Okay, that's all for today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.